it's one of those moments that sucks the air out of you. You know, you're like, you're still in the tournament, and then it comes down to a round 11, and it comes down to a 1v1.
Second player coming, challenge over top. Bornal's gonna be able to help him out. Skarmour going for the kill. Bornal up to you. 1v1 situation. It's all coming over. And that's way to go. 1v1 up to gaming. We will see you function later.
And then you lose, and it's like, well, I mean, there's really no other way to like put it. But yeah, that tournament was just unfortunate because I remember that tournament like it was not yesterday, but I remember it pretty vividly. But we were supposed to play in pool play. We were supposed to play the final team. I think it was Complexity, which I don't even remember who was on the team at the time. But there was a big delay in the day, so we were supposed to play like 3 hours earlier at the venue, and then we ended up waiting for like, I don't remember the specific amount of time, but it was a long time to wait. And then we ended up playing them in the hotel lobby.
Secures an assist, tries to turn and burn on one, ends up going down. Former here in the middle of the map.
But like late in the night, later than you'd normally play at a tournament.
Not able to take out either one. He goes down, and Complexity have done it.
We ended up losing in pool play to them, which we thought we were gonna just beat everyone in pool play, obviously. And that specific loss made us play Envy in winners round 1.
A little bit left in that Purifier. The challenge comes in. He is tagged up. It will ultimately take him out. But Scump ready, and there's the final point. Is the green wall. Optic.
But we played probably the next best team besides us at the event, round 1.
It's Scump and crew getting forward. They're able to find one, but
that was a heartbreaking series, so we lost that.
And this is all you've got, your flag carrier, Krim.
And then, I mean, we made a little bit of a loser's run, and then I guess we just ran out of steam whenever we ended up playing Cloud9. But that one was really frustrating. But yeah, I mean, usually after a loss, especially a loss at Champs, it's quiet. It wasn't the case for this past year because I was fucking raging. But usually it's pretty quiet after a loss. That loss specifically, I just remember Matt sitting on the ground. We were on like the ramp going into, what was it was the Forum, right? We were playing at the Forum. So we were in like the loading ramp to go down underneath the arena. And Matt was like sitting on the ramp. I was leaned up against the wall. We weren't really saying much to anyone or each other. I can't imagine. We're out of the tournament. We lost Champs on another year that we were pretty heavily favored, so it definitely sucked. You know, it wasn't ideal, but that's how the cookie crumbles.
The thing is that if we would have won that trophy, then the next year would have been just as good as it was, but you would have added a little bit of more confidence to the level that they were at. I think that we had a very, very good chance of winning. We've always had these group of players that are the top of the food chain. Right, the most championships that year, the most championships the next year. Like it wasn't it's just that this one championship that we never got around to win, and that's impactful, right? Like it's impactful because by that point, like everybody was fed up with each other. They've been on so many trips together, on so many championship runs together. They've been together so much that they start to have a little bit of friction, and little by little, you sort of see this thing start to become not as cohesive as it once was.
Well, the IW Champs year was interesting because if Damon would have lost 1v1 to Fastball, I believe it was, Panda Gaming, we would have got top 16, I think, like a couple events before playoffs and Champs. But that, like, really catapulted us back into, like, some sort of good terms with each other. I don't really think we were on, like, bad terms with each other. But things were definitely rockier than before. I mean, we were winning everything before, so.
They felt that it's like, look, we're pot committed. We spent all this time with each other. Now it's time to really say no more games. Let's just, you know, let's win championships. Let's just figure out a way to put up with whatever it is that we put up. How about we lead with respect and competition only? Feelings, friendships, all that aside, just let's be professionals about this thing and let's go. So there's so many things that are like sort of shaping up to be like this perfect year. Ended up being that, a perfect year. was in the air from the jump. My family was there, right? Jude and Liv were there. We were in the stands. Like, everything just sort of felt like it was gonna be. The green wall had shown up like they hadn't been shown up before.
Going all in here on uplink. You are trying to get the one-point play, then get back for the camo play.
Optic Gaming, our top 3 and into Championship Sunday.
It was such a good, like, atmosphere and sort of scene. It's like the scene was being set for some magic to happen. And the second that first game of 5 went in our direction, and Formal and Seth are pointing at Slasher and saying, "That's my trophy, that's my trophy," it was all done from there, because at that point, the other team was just in shambles, man. I'm sitting backstage, I'm looking at the screen, but I'm watching the game backwards, and I'm sitting there by myself. Dietrich's is like far behind, Hitch is somewhere like running around recording. But I do remember that time, like it was in the air from the jump.
Optic find the open lane. They connect with the.
Got it. Nice. What's up, glass? One's yellow. Top glass and yellow.
Grim wrapping the edge is the dunk. There it's through. Down to 2 minutes. Optic closing in on the title. Can he actually stop it? The camo still up. Has to take the 1-point toss. That's big. Makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's the overdrive. Pop, is he just trying to back him up? Make it all up nice. It's Grim 6.
The curse has been broken. The dynasty has been cemented. They are the greatest roster in Call of Duty history. Optic Gaming are officially the Call of Duty World League champions.
Yeah, you know, they win. I get up from my chair, and it's on camera. Like, I don't think I was pointing at anything specific. I wasn't, you know, saying something to anyone. It was just literally just like me putting my fingers in the air saying, "We're number one. Finally number one." I looked up and it just looked like Optic, right, to me, and I was just like, fuck, and I just walk up the stairs, bear hug as many people as I can.
Like, pure euphoria. Like, whenever you win something like that, it's like, because it's a whole year, you know, culminating up to that moment. It's practice, you know, content, going to shoots, going to do this, going to do that, streaming, whatever it may be. And whenever you finally win it, it's like, I don't know, it's just like nothing matters to you anymore. It's like, thank God, you know, it's like we won. Because it wasn't like we just won normally. It was like we had to battle to win. So, yeah, it was definitely a moment of like just pure joy, and it's, you know, in its pure essence. I mean, we were just hype, happy. Everything paid off. We went through a lot of hardships and turmoil, and to come out on top was an amazing feeling.
Yeah, so everybody goes back to the, as usual, every Call of Duty tournament in history goes back to the lobby bar. We're there. We're sitting there. We're about to order food. It's me, Scump, the team, Seth's mom, Duncan, CEO of Scuff at the time, comes through with 2 bottles to celebrate. 1, his friendship with me. 2, the fact that the most popular team that they're partnered with wins a world championship finally. It was good. There weren't any cameras around because that was celebration time. That, to me, was time to be in the moment. It was something to celebrate for sure.
I want number 2, though. I want number 2. I want my second one. That's why I keep fucking playing.